if you want to purchase something, you do lot of analysis. Take an example, you want to buy a smartphone. How much research you do? You'll observe in Amazon, you'll observe in Flipkart, you'll compare the prices, you go to the offline stores, you compare the prices, you'll see what is the trending phone right now, what are the pros for it, what are the cons for it, so whether I can buy this product or not, it is working or not. So you do lot of research, right? In the same way, so you are thinking in perspective of you. Just assume a business while investing in something or deciding something, how much research it need to do. So now world is open. You have competitors all along the world. So how you are going to decide
అయితే డబ్బులు ఇచ్చేసారు
what
కదా నేను
exactly not to do?
చాలా సేపు వీడియో ఆన్ చేయలేదు కదా.
Excuse ma'am, there should be there's some interference.
Can you hear me right now?
Yes, ma'am. Now we can hear. Now I can hear.
Okay, fine. So now how you're going to decide what is good, what is wrong, so the decision you are investing lakhs of amount, crores or amount. So how you are going to decide whether to invest in this or not. So these are all data has been generated. First thing, whenever you touch a phone, it's a data to someone. Do you agree with me? So when you woke up, you schedule your meetings, then you book a cab, you order food in your Swiggy app or something like that. So you are doing some exercises or something, your calories are connected to your smartwatch, that is a data to someone. So one more example is Truecaller. So just it's not giving the information about the whatever call you have got. It reads all your messages, it knows your bank balance, it knows your location, where you are, how you travel, what are your so what exactly people do with your data? They do analysis. Just assume how many products are in the market, YouTube, or whatever ads you're getting in YouTube or Spotify. How you're getting only the app which you have searched somewhere, because your Google account, your Gmail ID, your phone number is everything linked with Google. Google runs it for free. It collects data. Everything it gives your Gmail ID, drive everything for free. How? Why? It collects data from you. Swiggy, it collects data from you, your purchase patterns, everything. So now what exactly they do? They sell your data for other person where they do analysis. So first time Trump has won the elections, how he has won? Purely data analytics. So what exactly they do? They contacted with Facebook, and they saw the customer preferences and everything. So they started propagating and everything, basing on the people's interest. And finally, he won. So what not? From scratch, from the day start, you're doing whatever you're doing. Everything is based on, everything you see is data analytics. So because nowadays analyzing data is an asset rather than money. Money you will have today, will not, but data, if you have a data, you are the king. So data plays a very very important role. So these decision makings, analyzing the data and then deciding, it gives a more proven decision making rather than a guesswork. So, like whenever you're prepared for an exam, you have completely studied your textbook, different resources, and you go for an exam, you feel more confidence rather than doing a one-day batting. In the same way, whenever you are doing some decision, you do your homework, you analyze the market, you analyze your competitors, mainly concentrate on customer-driven approach, you'll more concentrate on customer service, definitely your sales will be increased. Now rather than quantity, the mindset of the people has been changed. Quality of work, the service you are providing, that plays a very very important role. So you can extract unhidden patterns, like Once an algorithm have extracted a relationship between a beer and a diapers. How? For giving the offers. It's not possible. Human mind cannot think about this. So these analytics, analyzing the data, will help you on giving better decisions, better outputs. So one more thing is it enhances customer experience. So finally, this all leads to a business growth. Whatever you see, digital marketing, onshore marketing, whatever you do, basing on the customer interest. So you decide whether I have to invest in digital marketing platforms or whether I have to invest in telecalling. How you decide? Basing on the customer's interest. So now, from past few minutes, I'm talking about data analytics. Why is it important? There are four main pillars for data analytics. They are called descriptive analytics, diagnostic analytics, predictive analytics, and prescriptive analytics. Descriptive means, so let us assume we'll come into the business point of view after some time. So first take our personal problem, something we are facing some problem. So first thing what we do to solve that problem, we'll understand why it happened. What happened actually? What are the reasons behind why I'm in this position? You'll understand the whole problem. So you'll find out reason behind that problem. Now, what exactly you think? What will be the next outcome on that? What is the next I'm going to face? Consequences. What could happen? So to stop that, what exactly I can do? That's what you do in your real life if you have a problem. Now, coming into the business point of view. So I have a problem. I'm a business owner. My business used to work very well. Maybe I used to get 60% of profits, but now I'm not getting that much of profits. Now I came to an analyst. So then I gave him the data and find out what is the reason behind that. So as an analyst, I cannot just guess and tell that this is the reason. We don't know until unless we analyze everything and we cannot give the suggestions. Okay. So now the first step is descriptive analytics. What happened? So I'll analyze the data what exactly happened. So let us assume I have started a edtech business like Byju's, something like that. So during COVID time, they have a lot of sales. So I am giving the data of that. Now I'm telling that. So at that moment, I have 60% of sales. Now I'm not going, I'm a profit. Now I'm not getting that much of profit. So now I'm understanding what happened, history of the data. So this is called descriptive analysis. Now, reason behind that. So it happened. Historical event happened. Now I'm understanding why it happened. So at that time, COVID is there and people are in lockdown. They cannot travel. That's why they have chosen this platform. So why it happened, I have analyzed. Now, what could it happen? Now, if my sales are like that, so 60%, now I came to 20% profits. So can I survive in the future? No. Now, next prescriptive. No, I cannot survive. Example, predictive, I have predicted. So prescriptive. Now, what exactly I should do to improve my sales? I'll observe the competitors. I'll observe my environment. I'll observe my customer needs. Then I'll find my plan for I'll build the strategy to improve the sales. That's what when you go for a doctor, first he'll ask what happened, dude. After that, so he'll tell that okay, you got this problem or something like that. So you may face consequences like this. So he'll give you a prescription, what to do, what not to do. The same thing which is in your life. Now it's in a bigger perspective. Now you are trying to solve the business problem as an analyst. That's the difference. There also you solve your problems. Here also you try to solve the problems. But here, your decision, your analysis, either it will give them the lump sum of amount or will give some wonderful benefits. or it may give loss. So as an analyst, you just suggest the things. You are not going to decide. Remember that thing? That you are just going to analyze the thing and you are going to give your opinion. That's it. You are not going to decide anything. There is a some person or business owner or some other person who is going to take decision after understanding your analysis, after storytelling of your analysis. He is going to decide. So now the first thing, descriptive analysis. Okay, ma'am, you told first step is descriptive analysis. It's fine. So if data is less, yes, someone is telling something. Okay. So now, what exactly how I should do? So first thing is understanding individual person. How we are performing of pen paper. Now, if data is lack, just assume how much of data is generated in a day from Amazon, Flipkart, or something like that. Can you do it with pen and paper? No. First thing is it is time complex, and other thing is it may be accurate or inaccurate. So now there are many tools in the market to do those analysis for understanding. So in this we create dashboards, summarize the reports using Power BI and Tab. So that's what this is the Power BI for descriptive analysis. Now this is the raw data. Okay, so now I'm analyzing, summarizing that. So this is the overall performance of the call center company. They have answered this percentage of calls. No, they have not answered. So and customers are satisfied. They are giving an average satisfaction rating of 3.4. So average speed of call is 67.552 seconds. So now I'm analyzing the data. I'm understand. So I'm trying to understand individual person how they are performing, whether everyone are performing good. One person in a team can take away all the ratings, right? So now I'm trying to understand whether I need to train some people or not, or whether I need to train the whole people performance is good or not. So these all things is called the descriptive analysis. So we use tools like Power BI, Excel, and Tableau to analyze this. So after that, once we are done with next diagram. So now along with the descriptive analysis, root cause analysis, what is the main reason for this? So these all is done by SQL, Python, and R language. So R language is for statistical analysis. Python, you can use libraries like NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, Seaborn for doing the analysis. SQL is a language to communicate with a database so that you can do the univariate analysis, understanding individual column. So from SQL, you connect to Python or Power BI to do the bivariate and multivariate analysis, and then you'll give your understanding on the data. You'll get the understanding on data, then you'll get your insight. Why did it happen? You'll get the reason. So then comes the predictive analysis. So now after that, whenever next comes, next time something happens, I can predict something. So that thing data scientist does. So the first two are done by the data analyst. That predictive analytics is done by a data scientist. So forecasting the future outcomes. From now, whenever a new input is given, whether it is positive or negative, it is going to happen or not going to happen. So basing on the past data, he is going to build a model. So using machine learning and deep learning algorithm. So then finally, prescriptive analytics. So now recommendation systems using decision tree and everything, we try to do the prescriptive. What should we do now? We'll decide basing on that. So now some of the real world examples are inventory forecasting, disease prediction. See, as an analyst, you have to be very careful because you are going to analyze a data related to a business or a medical data. Just think if you are doing some mistake in your analysis, what exactly happens? For suppose we are trying to build a model, from the next time model should predict whether there is a cancer or not. if a person is having cancer or not. So if you're not building the right model, your model is predicting yes for a person who is not having the cancer. Actually, he is not having the cancer. You are predicting yes, he is having the cancer. That means you are giving the wrong treatment that may lead to death. For suppose he is having a cancer, it is presenting that it is not having a cancer. Then situation also you are delaying the treatment that may lead to death. So whatever you're doing, do go through it for multiple times and decide. So nowadays, lot of amount of data is generated. So like you don't just know bytes of data, GBs of data is generated. So we don't know how to handle that data. So there are different people in the project. So from starting from business analyst, data engineer, data scientist, data analyst, next big data developer. So they have different roles. So ML engineer. So what exactly a business analyst? So most of the people get confused about what the data analytics and business analytics are same. No, data analytics, you work on data and you give insights on your data. As a business analyst, you are trying to interact with the client and you are trying to understand what are his requirements, what exactly he's expecting from us to do, and these all things you will be understanding. So once business at least gets the project and gets the requirement from the client, so data you need to fetch some from some sources like web, or some we need to do data scraping or something like that. So then comes the role of data engineer. Data engineer is going to fetch the data as per your requirement. If client gives it's fine. If client is not giving you data, you have to get your data as per from the different sources. Data engineer is going to fetch the data using PySpark or something. He'll extract the data and he'll give you. Now as a data analyst, the real data will be very dirty. You have to clean the data, then you have to structure it as per your requirement, and then you will start the analysis. Once data analyst does the analysis, then data scientist will build a model, statistical model. From next time whether you have given the input, output will be predicted. So now what exactly data engineer do is, now data will be in some source, one SQL database or server or something like that. So now he will build a pipeline. So the data you have you are getting from source, data scientists have developed some code for predicting the output. So now you should let us take an up chat GPT paste. Whenever a given input, it should predict the output. That whole pipeline is built by the data engineer. So now the skill set for each person is different. So as an analyst, you should have more of analytical thinking. You should know skills like Power BI, SQL, and Python. Nowadays, startup companies are expecting what do we say? Machine learning also. As a data scientist, you should have much understanding on statistics, machine learning, deep learning, and you should be more into that thing. Here, past, now here data scientists will be building the future. So as a data engineer you should be more of data science and as well as software engineer skills. You will build the pipeline. So you should know skills like Hadoop, PySpark. You'll be doing all the process, extracting, transformation, and loading. All these things you'll be doing. So now decide where what you want to get into. If you want to be into an analytical field, learn skills like Power BI, SQL, machine learn. So your career will be starting as a data analyst, then you will be applying for data scientist roles. Your career. So if you start as a business analyst, you should be pro in communication skill. You should learn Power BI and SQL as usual, and you should develop your career like project manager. You should do PMP certifications or something like that. You need to learn in that way. So if you are working, if you love working with data, go for big data engineer or something like that. So understand the differences and select your role basing on your interest. So these are some of the real world applications where analytics is used, like inventory forecasting, like Amazon. Basic example which you use daily, Netflix. Netflix is the place where every day different movies comes in. Now you'll have the recommendation of the movies. Everyone's pace is not same. Why? No one will be sitting and do it. This is all analytics. Now healthcare. So AI is going to do wonders in healthcare. So it will or be helpful for the people in rural areas, so they lack doctors and healthcare support. If you integrate AI into such type of places, they can get a better treatment rather than having nothing. So in finance, so you see so many stock market apps and so many things in the news and everything. So these predictions are all done by the chatbots and everything, building chatbots and everything. So fraud detection, credit score ratings, churn analysis, these all things come under this. So what not in each and every domain, from small industry to big scale industries, analytics is going to do wonders, will help you in taking decisions and everything. So these are the some of the tools, analytical tools you need to learn. So first for data visualization, data Tableau or Power BI. For statistical analysis, you learn or Python. Data management, SQL and Hadoop. So for automating machine learning, libraries like scikit-learn and TensorFlow. For finally, for optimization, you'll use Solver. So this optimization is not required for you as a fresher level. So upper first four things are mandate if you want to go into a data analyst or data scientist roles. These are mandate. So you should have understanding. See, learning different languages is not enough. So you most of the freshers do like they learn all C, C++, Python, Java, everything. It's just a language. First decide one or two domains where you want to go. Along with languages, learn the surrounding skills also. Otherwise, you will not get a job. It will be difficult to get a job. So now, as a student, what I should learn? First, learn Excel and basics. Then go for Python. Then take the real world data sets, like you can get this different data sets from Kaggle and different sources. Now start doing analysis on that data using Python, connect the data in SQL, connect it to Python using libraries like NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, Sequon. You do analysis. Then start learning machine learning. Then you do
Guys,
machine learning, automate things. So whatever you do, the main role plays in data
बोले साहब
storytelling.
चल
So
जाता मैं तो
whatever insights you have taken, you
चलना ये एक बात तो सुनने का नहीं क्या हो रही क्या बात भी क्या बड़ा पाठ पढ़ देती है वहाँ की दो कदम चल के वहाँ काचिकती नहीं घर जाती अदोड्रा में भी तू भी जान जल लाता देखे तो असर कभी खाने आदमी का ऐसा कराना
Ma'am, some interference is coming.
yes. Just give me a minute. Okay. Fine. So you have to story tell everything. That is very important. So see, now I have created this dashboard for suppose. Now I'm not able to give my insights on this data. So creating dashboard is just a 30 percentage of the task. Presenting it, giving the insights on that data. You have to express like what exactly happened, what is going to happen. You have to find out all these things. These plays a very important role. And finally, these four pillars plays a very important role. Either it is a business or your personal life, to take solve real world problems and take a decision widely. What are the four pillars? Anyone? What are the four pillars of the analytics? Descriptor, descriptor. Yes, anyone, please respond.
Predictive and prescriptive
The
analytics.
four pillars are descriptor, diagnostic,
Diagnostic,
predictive,
uh,
and prescriptive. One
prescriptive,
by one. First, what happened?
descriptive.
Why did it happen? What is the future consequences of that? What should we do now? What? Why? What should we do? What could happen? What should we do? These are the four pillars of analysis. From understanding the problem to from solving the problem. These plays a very, very important role.
Excuse me. Ma'am, some interference is coming.
Finally, I want to give my insights on data is a new oil, but analytics refines it. Decision making improves with better questions rather than just giving an insight. Question everything. What happened? Why? What should we do now? Question each and everything. This will help you in improving the decision making. So just getting a data is not important. Doing and meaningful insights from that plays a very, very important role. So just one doing once and leaving it, no, not enough. So it's a continuous process. You have to learn from data every day. Every day you may get new analysis from the data. Data today may be different from the data tomorrow. Got it? So for suppose some regularization come in the market suddenly, like lockdown or demonetization. So everything have changed its stock market in just one night. So politics in other countries may change here. So data today may not be a data tomorrow. So you have to analyze as per the requirements. Every day you need to analyze. Every day you need to take decisions from the data. So finally, so in Millennia we have different trainers. We have experienced trainers with industry experts. So we collaborate with many 300 plus companies. So we give a complete understanding of each and everything from scratch. So this is the reason to choose us. So now, if you have any questions, you can ask me. It's open.
Yes, excuse ma'am. Ma'am, so basically, if
Yes.
we can conclude all of this, we can say that data analytics is basically what we compare in terms of medical science. But instead of operating on body, we operate it on data. We analyze the data, measure it, later send it to the data scientist who predicts the trends, calculate it, and eventually substantiate future path for us. Right, ma'am? Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, that's my question. So data science is basically like the medical science of the
Yes, dear. Yes,
computers,
yes,
computer
yes,
itself,
yes,
where
yes.
data
So,
first
yes.
collected, diagnosed, and later sent to data scientists for compilation and organization, and later
Yes,
prediction
yes.
to a more meaningful trends. Right, ma'am?
Mhm.
Yes, yes, ma'am. Ma'am, is it possible that in
Yes, yes,
future
yes. That's it.
data
Yeah.
analytics can be harnessed into military operations also?
Maybe, but there is a problem here is data privacy. So if you give it to military, our data is open. So we'll have some privacy issues, ethical issues. So we have to think about it.
Yes, yes, ma'am. Ma'am, one more thing.
Yes or
Ma'am,
no? Do you agree
ma'am,
with?
yes, ma'am. Ma'am, one more question. Ma'am, since we know that data is just like the
Yes.
air itself. In today's scenario, data is just like the our environment's air only. There is data everywhere, ma'am. But it can be harnessed by the legal sectors. It can be harnessed by the illegal sectors also, ma'am. So basically, can data analytics be used to combat its illegal use also? Means like someone using data analytics to commit fraud,
Yes,
sometimes to
there
commit.
are chances. So, as a user, yeah, as a user of this, you should be more confident in using it for a legal way. So, change starts from us rather than expectations. So, yes, in this point of view, many countries are working. So, now recently, European nations have started a law related to artificial intelligence. It will be implemented from 2026. So in the same way, in future also will be coming laws related to artificial intelligence in India also.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, one last question.
Yes,
Ma'am, in the
people start.
course, yes,
Mhm.
ma'am. One last question. Ma'am, in the current course which we are learning, ma'am, so far we have covered SQL and Python also. Ma'am, after that we know it's Power BI. Ma'am, so after completion of Power BI, ma'am, which ML tool will be learning about? Scikit or something else?
Scikit-learn and TensorFlow, both you will be there.
Okay, ma'am, CPX X will be reserved for some other course, or we will be able to learn it eventually.
No, no, that's not required.
Okay, okay. Ma'am, one more thing, just a basic thing. Ma'am, you said that many students focus on learning multiple languages, C++, Java, which is some of which are needed and some of which not needed at all. Ma'am, so in current
Hmm.
trend where different languages determine different trends of data analytics, where how should we know that which language we have to learn so that we can keep up with the current job trends? Means which language will be having demand? Means one company will be demanding
See,
Python, one company will be demanding
I'm
Java.
not telling
So,
you that. I'm not. Yes, yes, I got your point. I'm not
yes,
telling
ma'am.
you to not learn the languages. So learning only languages, it's of no use. See, you learn C, you learn C++, you learn Java, you learn Python. These are just languages. For suppose if you want to get into the development, along with this backend, you should know front end like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, React, some other things. If you want to get into artificial intelligence along with Python, you should know machine learning, statistics, deep learning, these all things. So having only languages, I see most of the
Yes, ma'am.
freshers first start with C, C++, Python, Java. So they got it.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. But
So
actually,
decide
my doubt
whether you
actually
want to
includes it.
learn things related to AI or full
Uh,
stack Java or full stack Python, man stack. Then learn the surrounding technologies. Yes,
No, 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 ma'am. Actually, my doubt is about the
yes,
distribution of focus. Actually, means which language to
yes,
focus
dear.
on more in current times and which to not, ma'am. That was actually my doubt. Means there are so many languages in the market which we can't. C plus plus is there, Java is there, and basically freshers are all learning all the languages which you told already. Ma'am, I'm asking about which language to focus on more and which to focus on less. Actually, when it comes to artificial
So
intelligence and current
if you
market trends.
want to, yes, 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 that's what. So if you want to get into artificial intelligence, focus on languages like Python and R. Python
Yes,
and
ma'am.
R. If you want to getting into development, so either you have to learn Java or Python.
Ma'am, but you see, ma'am,
Okay.
since
Any
we are
more doubts?
okay, ma'am, this is my final doubt, ma'am. But since artificial intelligence is being constantly fed with raw
Hmm.
data covering from Java, C++, and older programming models, ma'am, there is a chance that these older programming languages will be rendered obsolete in the future, ma'am. So, will it be necessary to learn, considering that AI will already know it, and we just have to give a prompt to program it? Hello.
No, I don't think so. It will Yes, I don't think so. It will completely absolute everything.
Yes, ma'am.
We
Yes,
need
ma'am.
someone to develop artificial intelligence. We'll use AI to make our work easier. It
Yes, yes,
cannot
ma'am.
do it completely.
Got it, ma'am. Got it, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you for
Okay.
doubt clearance, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you for doubt clearance.
Uh, any more like your perspective on this, or you want to ask something? You can ask. Platform is open for you guys. Yes, I see lot of people, 70 plus people in the meeting. Anyone. So share your perspective on this, or if you have any doubts, you can ask me. Okay, then. Thank you so much. Have a great evening. Good night.